He made that shot turn, wore this bottle.
The Nets play before the hometown crowd. We've got it for you tonight, live from Brooklyn, New York. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. D.A. will join us tonight on the sideline. The Dallas Mavericks, they come in off the loss to the Celtics in Boston. Now, here's Doncic. Tries it from the top of the key. Good work there as it goes. And both teams tonight, Greg, can go deep into their benches. It seems like a growing trend.
Yeah, I think teams are digging deeper more than ever before, and even getting into two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys.
KD a screen. Shot clock at 5. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, his game offensively is fully developed. Durant has no holes in his offensive game. Comfortable from any place on the floor.
And here's Doncic from the arc. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Holiday. A three-pointer is right on target.
Boy, from three-point range, Holiday can really be effective now. He's worked on that part of his game over the years and forces the defense as a result to have to come out and guard him at times.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now, here's Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 13 feet away.
When you combine Durant's speed and anticipation with his length, it makes it impossible to get around him when he's defending you.
It's good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
It's Solomon to Kumbo. For three, Harris. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound, Nets. Here's Durant. And Thibault sends it back. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Durant inside. The shot comes out.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Durant. Screen by Giannis. Outside Holiday. Sinks the three-pointer. Holiday's got 6.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. 8-point game.
And Holiday just does so much on the floor, but for me, defense is his #1 attribute. He's arguably the best perimeter defender in the league.
Holiday, an elite defender, Greg, as you said, makes life difficult for opposing guards.
And he does a great job of playing D with his feet. Comes up with some blocks and steals each game as well. Never gets lost on a play.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The big man throwing it down. Kristaps Porzingis, when you're 7'3", though, doesn't take much vertical to punch it home.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the outs, Greg. Yeah, showing off the bunny.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Now, here's Doncic. Screen by Porzingis. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Dominant play from Porzingis on the glass, securing the ball and finishing the play strong.
Durant wide open. He fires. And the Nets another 3.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Sinks the triple. He has 7.
Boy, Doncic showing you his competitiveness right there with the back-at-you 3. A revenge triple.
Here's Giannis.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Durant for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. KD's got 10.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And they double up Doncic. Knocked away. Stolen by Holiday. And Harris wide open. He shoots. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard.
All right.
Nets lead by 12.
Come on, get loud for yours, Brooklyn Nets. All right, look who's coming onto the court.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Nets enjoying a nice lead here.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
The kick out to Holiday for the 3. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Mavericks trailed by 12. Thibault for 3. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Pass to DiVincenzo. On his left side. It's hauled in by Porzingis. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And the double up on Antetokounmpo. And here's KD for three. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers for the hustle stats for the Nets.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Porzingis. No good. Shot missing. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Inside. Outside for Durant. And he hits the jump shot. Durant's got 5 points now this quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Here's Holiday, and it's Brooklyn scoring again. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
Pass to Porzingis. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Bible can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
For 3, Durant. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Pass to Giannis. Porzingis with the block.
Hey, with that length, Porzingis is always a threat to block shots. I mean, when he matches that length with really good energy and awareness, he can be a good defender.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kristaps Porzingis is returning to form after his knee surgery. He says making sure it's strong and stable is nonstop work. I'm feeling better, and I have confidence that I can go out there and play freely. His offense has been great. The defensive end is still getting right. Guys?
Well, we know he can be a presence, DA, and I think eventually he's going to be what he wants to be. Thank you. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Mavericks trail by 21. And it's quickly in the corner. Pass to Cauley-Stein. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cauley-Stein. There's 38 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Mills. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
His first foul.
Yeah, you know, the Australian Mills continues to prove his value. I mean, he's extremely good in the locker room. He hustles all the time. And he's a guy who earns and demands respect because of his attitude and consistency.
Faster quickly. Tries it from 19. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Coley Stein, a screen. The 15-footer, rebounded by the Nets. Now Mills. Fires the three. And it's, yeah, wow, he nails the buzzer. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. We'll return shortly. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Quickly. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Back to Mills. And Maxi Kleber is going to pick up the foul.
His first foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Foul. Checking in for the Mavericks.
Here's Griffin. And he drives in.
You've got to plug up these lanes to the basket, especially when Griffin is slashing with force.
And for a player with Blake Griffin's physical makeup, it was a big adjustment when he had to deal with injury issues. He's really had to reshape his body and his game.
Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Finney-Smith. Five to shoot. From downtown. Doncic, no good. And one thing about Griffin and the injuries, Greg, that he went through, he did everything he could to get his body back to where it needed to be.
And he didn't care what it was, yoga, weights, conditioning, you name it, because he knows how important it is to be able to elevate. And Griffin needs to be explosive, and he'll work 24/7 to make sure he is.
Dorian Finney-Smith.
Great open look there. Finney-Smith's got his second bucket of the night.
That's a terrific play and a good sign. This team needs Porzingis to facilitate as well as score the ball.
Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
The wide open look here for Porzingis. Off target from three-point range. Right side, Antetokounmpo. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Pass to DiVincenzo. The 11-footer. Again, the Nets for 2.
Boy, that's a nice play. DiVincenzo's a bankable jump shooter from just about any range.
And here's Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith. 5 points in the game. Outside, Porzingis. Tipped away. Stolen by Holiday. Goes up. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
Tell you what, when Durant is feeling it, he puts on some swagger. He's going to let you know he's got it going.
Doncic. Dallas again missing. Outside, KD. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Back to Doncic. Drains it from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 12 points in the game.
One triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Durant with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Pass to Finney-Smith. Dallas moving the ball around. Up top, Porzingis. He has 6. Thibault with the ball. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hardaway. Back to Thibault. Here's Finney-Smith. With 1 on the clock. Makes it off the glass.
Dorian Finney-Smith.
Finney-Smith's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Outside Durant. Back to Holiday. Porzingis with the steal. Deflects the pass. Pass to Finney-Smith. 3-pointer. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
A nice shot by Harris.
You know, it's really good to see Harris playing with that kind of confidence because, you know, these shots will only help him get better.
And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his first foul.
His first foul. 3rd team foul. Checking in for the Mavericks.
Durant for 3. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Brooklyn going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
Pass to Quickly. This one for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Quickly's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Griffin with it. Picked by Griffin. Mills with it. Now defended by Cauley-Stein. And stolen by Cauley-Stein. Now here's Brunson. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Back to Kleber. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Just 5 on the clock. And Brunson has it in the corner. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Brooklyn?
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game.
Pass to Quickly. Now here's Kleber. Millsap covering. To the middle. And it's Quickly in the corner. In the corner, it's Kleber. And the 3 off target.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Dallas, no good that time either. And here are the Nets. Pass to Mills. Even with the offensive explosion we saw last year, Clark, there were some elite defensive teams. Which team do you think has the toughest D in the NBA right now?
Well, I think you could lean towards the Sixers for what I evaluate. I mean, they had 2 Defensive Player of the Year candidates last season in Embiid and Simmons is as versatile and tough a defender as there is in the league. They set the tone for the rest of the team, and you can't discount the Golden State Warriors either. When you've got a guy like Draymond Green and other good defenders with him, that team can be pretty stingy defensively too.
Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
Well, one thing that stands out when you look at Maxi Kleber over the years is dramatic improvement as a shooter.
And, Greg, you know what that's all about. Simply, the young man has put the work in. He's been in the gym. That stroke has gone from a weakness to the strength of his game now.
It's Solomon to Kumbo. For 3, Harris. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Here's Antetokounmpo. An easy 2 points on the layup.
On the drive, Giannis just deadly. His stride and his strength make him hard to handle once he gets going.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for KD.
Well, you have to marvel at how well he picked apart that defense repeatedly. Found the right guy in the right spot at the right time.
Holiday looking over the floor. To the paint. Giannis outside. 6 on the shot clock. Nice D from Porzingis. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. The 3 for Doncic. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. And here are the Nets. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here.
Doctor told me I should rest, but I ain't gonna never ever quit. I like girls that yeah. In jeans that'll never ever fit. Yeah. Top down, and I'm floating through the city. Yeah. Watch out, on the run. Deputy out to get me. Yeah. Top down, and I'm floating through the city. Yeah. Watch out, on the run. Deputy out to get me. Yeah. Most that y'all talking about ain't really talking about nothing. Say you 25 when you really 32, baby, gon' stop frontin'. In the club cost a stack, you ain't even got 900. Been 10 with the bus down the ring, got my whole thing. My day, you put it together on that white jet like Othello. I don't check emails, better be texting. CC me, you talking reckless, pinky toe yellow, foot on the pedal. My be devil, that's vroom, skirt. They won't catch us never. Beyonce, my halo, my angel, my come through with the do, man, I'm telling you. I got the heart of a dragon. I live it like I imagine. World is mine, no asking. The world is mine, I'm now. Top down, and I'm floating through the city. Yeah. Watch out, on the run. Deputy out to get me. Yeah. Top down, and I'm floating through the city. Yeah. Watch out, on the run. Deputy out to get me.
I don't waste time on the phone like that, and I stay leaving texts on red. I had a minute at home, I ran into a fling, but I can't really call her my ex. She said, I see you, I know you've been working, little daddy, you look like you getting to the check. I know you focus on work, but I can't help but notice you can't talk about nothing else. What about you? How's your mental? How do you cope with what you been through? How's your tempo? Who in your life are you really close to? I was like, space left blank, plenty of fish in the sea, but nobody with a shark in the tank. Stayed on my mind later watching the whip, see my reflection, it's all in the paint. Head back top, bumming that Franco shit. When I pull up, ride with the pack, but I don't get caught. Been through it all, I'm no stranger to loss. Richard Olivia, I'ma do it for y'all. I don't rap, I just say what's on my heart.
Top down, and I'm floating through the city. Yeah. Watch out, on the run. Deputy out to get me. Yeah. Top down, and I'm floating through the city. Yeah. Watch out, on the run. Deputy out to get me.
Gunga bomb. Wait. Hey D, hey Ping， 黑头发，黑猫，黑眼睛，黑王，到哪都是贵宾。我是一个比你球更高的卫星，黑钻，AP， 按下爆破按钮让敌人追击，电话那个响，开个跨会议，先给一下账户再看看汇率。
你的老板他要给我面子，I do what I want，从来不受任何限制。和我近距离接触只能通过电视，我拉着黑的 A， 甩着我的辫子，在我面前摆拍摄影机，炫耀我的珠宝，把裤子拉到底，故事里散发的粉儿，你看我的哪里就有。
我们还 brother 像 XOT F4P 投射 B2K 海豹部队天地会 MVP 进攻目标来个飞虎队4大天王黎明国成长学友我要当刘德华拍电影发专辑头发上抹点发蜡
头发上抹点发蜡凌晨3点钟兰桂坊听着我的法拉利我是个你是小弟娱乐行业里面我们保持着更高人气下帝国我把全球越滚越大我的同行随时面临倒闭把你上牢记胖起来打中你的太阳穴足够让你倒地
足够让你倒地只要我在你们爬都爬不起来不用再抱期待整个西亚市场都被我们霸占像龙卷风刮到我心外星人收到的信号都是我们发射的说唱音乐目标非常精确在筒子林的基地被他们锁定黑 T 黑 Pink 黑头发黑猫黑眼睛 A1 到哪都是贵宾我是一个比地球更高的卫星黑钻 AP 按下爆破按钮让敌人追击电话那个响开个跨会议 写给亚账或者看看汇率。
你的老板他要给我面子，还赌玩的网从来不受任何限制。和我近距离接触只能通过电视，我拉着黑的 A， 甩着我的辫子，在我面前摆拍摄影机，炫耀我的珠宝，把裤子拉得低，故事里散发的粉儿，你看我的哪里就有。
毛蛋头顶个小牛仔，看到我们出门垃圾莫过走开，满汉全席当做下酒菜。倒进水晶玻璃杯，一瓶酒的价格给了。这就是同在你玩上的风格，你看到了绝对会给你们安排到位，
安排到位，从不倒退，带动地区经济的消费拽得动，来个乔丹和皮蓬的小配合，前面下还在补贴的超会车，手表上的转台上看不见到底。点钟24 hours 不够用，我是系统里最大的漏洞。
没有空没有空还有这个宣言没有空你学我的穿搭风格没有用因为你不是我，所以没有用
没有用，当存在就是第一选择，不用准备做 Plan B。电话打不通，不在府区录音棚里做着新专辑。
黑 T 黑 Pink 黑头发黑帽黑眼镜 A1 当然都是贵宾，我是一个比地球更高的卫星。黑钻 AP 按下宝宝按钮让敌人追击，电话来个响开个跨会议，写给亚账或者看看汇率。
你的老板他要给我面子，还赌玩的网从来不受任何限制，和我近距离接触只能通过电视，我拉着黑的 A， 甩着我的辫子，在我面前摆拍摄影机，炫耀我的珠宝，把裤子拉得低，故事里散发的粉儿，你看我的哪里就有。